What's up, fitness fam? This is Josh from Runningscaredmotionpictures, and I'm beyond excited because I'm going to introduce you to some power lifters today. This includes Josh Rondo, who is the owner of World Beater Barbell Club in South Hadley, Massachusetts. We're going to head down to Milford, Connecticut to Hellhounds Strength and Athletics to see if Josh can set a new world record in the bench press. If you've been on the fence about starting or getting back to your workout journey, I really hope that watching this video gives you the motivation that you need to jump back into it, because there's no better time to start than right now. Who are you and what are we doing here today?
My name's Teo Johnston, and we're here today for the 365 strong powerlifting meet at Hellhounds.
Hi, I'm JP Crew.
My name is Stelio Frankis.
Thomas TJ Donovan.
My name is Terrence Curry.
My name is Ian Rowland.
Some of my buddies I go to Fairfield U, Chan Groka and Giancarlo Gianni, they kind of really brought powerlifting to Fairfield. When I started as a freshman, we all connected, and I got into it, and I haven't stopped ever since. I think this is the most fun thing you can do with weights.
What got me into powerlifting is my buddy Stelio over there, and love it. It's a good time.
Nice. Is this your first event?
It is my first event.
Were you nervous about today?
Yeah, nervous, but squats went pretty well, went 3 for 3, so no complaints there. Excited to get into bench and deadlift.
I've been lifting for about 3-4 years now, powerlifting seriously for a year, and this is my first competition.
Awesome. How are you doing today?
Amazing.
Were you nervous about today?
More excited than nervous.
Honestly, my first trainer at the Edge was a powerlifter, and so he kind of incorporated that into my program, and it went from there.
Nice. And is this your second event you said, or?
No, first.
First event? Yeah. Is it what you thought it was going to be, or is it different?
It's different in that, like, I feel more focused than I thought I would.
I mean, I had two really good buddies back home, and one day they just asked me to go to the gym, and then there it went.
A lot of people call me TJ. I'm over here at 365 strong WPF competition over here at Hellhounds Strength and Athletics.
Awesome. What got you into powerlifting?
Maurice Moody. You might know him through USPA powerlifting, one of the big time benchers here in Connecticut. Big time totals actually too, breaking 2K. Pretty much told me, yo, come tag along, and he liked my energy, and then from there we've been kicking it for 3-4 years now.
Nice. If there was somebody that was thinking about getting into powerlifting, what would you say to them?
They say at Planet Fitness, judge-free zone. Well, this is a judge-free sport. All right, 100% come in whatever class, from 100 pounds to damn near, who cares, 400. If you can move weight, you learn the techniques, and you love to work out, you create a new passion, as I did.
In every corner of this gym, you'll witness determination. Each lift, every drop of sweat tells a story of perseverance, a battle fought both inside and outside these walls. Here, gender doesn't define strength, willpower does. Watch as these athletes, men and women alike, dig deep, push their limits, redefine boundaries, and they challenge what's even possible. Their eyes are fierce with focus. They reveal tales of countless hours, relentless training, and a burning passion to be the best. They're not just lifting weights, they're lifting dreams and aspirations. Welcome to the heart of Hellhounds, where champions rise and legends are forged.
All right.
Who are you and what are you doing?
My name is Josh Rondo. I'm the owner of World Beater Barbell Club, a small gym located in Western Massachusetts. And today we're going to talk about powerlifting, I guess.
Awesome. What got you into powerlifting?
Indirectly, I think just the overall want to be strong. I don't think I rationalized that it was actually a sport until years later. But I started lifting in the military, and that kind of transitioned into, once I got out, realizing there was, leagues and federations and places to compete, and that sort of was the original catalyst. Just wanted to be strong.
Nice. What does powerlifting, weightlifting mean to you?
That's a good question. Right? I think powerlifting for me is probably one of the most or only pure endeavors left, I think, in the world. I think everything's marred with some level of politics or some way to manipulate things, based on finance or political ideologies, or, I think powerlifting for me is a pursuit against gravity. It's just the ability to lift weights and focus on what you want to improve. You have your own numbers, you have your own goals, and try to get better in them. Some people like to do it in competition. Some people like to do it internally, but I think it's a pure pursuit to try and get better. And I think it's a very personal thing. So we drove down to Hellhounds Gym in, was it Milford? Was it New Milford or Milford? Milford, Connecticut. And there's a couple reasons why I went down there. And the first one for me, honestly, was the emergence of a federation that hadn't come up here. That's really what the meet was about for me. It wasn't about specifically, like I knew if I went down there and did what I needed to do, I'd be where I wanted to be. But the big thing is, like with powerlifting, there are so many federations, and there's a lot of fracture in the sport in terms of some people are only loyal to X-Fed. I'm more loyal to people, in my honest opinion. I know a lot of people in a lot of federations that are doing really good things, and when somebody is a member of a fed and they're a state representative in a different state and they talk about their experience, well, it's like, well, I want to see powerlifting grow. So for me, it was just them coming this far north, because they're predominantly down in the south. So I went down there to just see what 365 was about, compete in it, and I had a good time. It was a good meet, good atmosphere, good people. So when you're competing, and obviously there are a lot of people out there who've done a lot more competing than me. There's also people who've done a lot less, and I think everybody has kind of their own approach, their own game plan, if you will. It's tough. You get in an environment where you're not controlling the pace of what is happening. When you're in your own gym, you dictate your time between attempts. You have your own bench, you have your own equipment. Everything is kind of, very comfortable. When you get to a meet, it's kind of thrown out the window, I think, because you're using whatever equipment's there. And generally, in powerlifting, in all the meets I've been, it's pretty good. None of it's subpar, none of it's bad equipment. I think it's just the pace. I ended up having to open about 25 pounds lighter just because of time constraints. So that kind of put, maybe a damper on my third attempt, because I didn't want to take massive jumps, but, I still had a good time. I still had a personal record for me, which that's really the goal, just improving. State records, world records, those things are awesome. But just getting better, because for a very long time, that was the hardest part, just kind of figuring out what to do to improve, how to improve. So when you can go out on a platform and hit, even if it's 5 pounds over your best, there's still some level of accomplishment. Obviously you want to hit 50-pound PRs, but the reality of that is the longer you're in the game, the slimmer that gets. You got to take what you can get. Even if it's 5 pounds, it's 5 pounds. You got to be happy about that.
If there was somebody new that was thinking about getting into lifting, what would you say?
I would say absolutely do it. I think so many people now are so worried about starting something and worrying about what other people are going to say about what the fuck they do. Like, this is your fucking life. You should be doing things that make you happy. You should be comparing yourself to yourself. I think I hear a lot of people say, well, I'm not going to get on a platform until I can do X, or I'm not going to try using supportive gear till I can do X rods. Like, do what the fuck you want to do. You have so much time on this earth. It's so finite. Why are you setting? Just, if you want to do something, go fucking do it. You know what I mean? Like, obviously within the confines of the law and morality, like, don't be a piece of shit. But I think in terms of powerlifting, like, if you have a whim to compete, go do it. Go get out there, have some fun. You're gonna meet great people. I mean, I can't tell you. Every single meet I've been to, I've always met somebody new that was a good person, provided some positive impact in my life. So you're gonna make friends. You're gonna have fun. Everybody's there doing the same shit you are. Just do it. Just get on the platform and have some fun.
Roll it! Deep breath on 2. 1, 2, 3. Out, out. Your weight. Press. Back. 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 Nice.
I think too, consistency is a big factor in producing the results you want. So a lot of people will, they'll shop around, they'll try different things, they'll figure out what gear works for them. And I think all the brands out there, there's a lot of good stuff. I've seen a lot of people do some pretty phenomenal things in different things. As far as single ply goes, I enjoy Titan. I've noticed the consistency between their multi-ply briefs to like a single ply suit, like it's the same groove. For me, it was just like I wanted to find something that I knew what I was getting into. I could learn the Super Katana single ply shirt I love. The single ply open back Evil Twin was a little bit more pressure, but once I kind of figured out it's the same thing, it translated well. So in terms of single ply, I don't think there's better gear on the planet than Titan.